Maher shuts down a loony bin Hollywood leftist yet again. By the way, new videos every single day, posting 2 videos a day now on my channel. I promise. Okay, so subscribe, put the notification bell on, like today's video, comment, do it all, and let's get into the madness. Because I'm sick of these Hollywood leftists. Seriously, like, it takes a Hollywood leftist to make me agree with Bill Maher. It's a shame.
No doubt there are still racists in America. Yeah. Absolutely. We're talking about in a city in the music industry, and I'm guessing a fairly young crowd, or a music-loving crowd. They just don't strike me as people who in 2023 say those kind of things, or even feel that way.
Have you ever heard a rap song?
Yes.
Okay.
What about it?
Me and Chuck D did a song 20 years ago.
20 years ago was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but we were talking about the N-word. We were talking about how it's not supposed to be used and how it's not supposed to be. I mean, that's what I have against, not against, but you know, why I'm not a big fan of rap music is like, you guys are selling out what the people stood up for and fought for, and you're making money off of it, selling them to white kids.
Right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's honest.
Oh, does it offend you? Big whoop.
Yeah, it's wrong. And so Chuck D and I did a song, I wrote the song, and then he rapped in the middle of it, and he just said, "Die, N-word, die," and that's right.
But
I love that, like, people on the left, they always have to say N-word, so they're not saying it, but they're making their entire audience say it in their heads.
Just give me an example, and then I'll get off this, but I'm just curious of a recent example in the last couple of years, specifically of a incident of racism that you saw, like on tour or something, that is in this.
I have a 29-year-old son. One of his best friends was black.
Sig in mouth, sig in mouth.
Right? They went somewhere in Los Angeles. The guy got in an argument with this little skinny black kid, waited for him to walk outside of the bar, and ran him over and killed him. How much more of a fucking example do you want?
I mean, yeah, look, I'm not denying that things like that happen in this country.
But I'm just saying, it's not any better. I mean, you may...
Well, that's what we're arguing about. I think
we're not arguing about anything. We're having a discussion.
Well, we're disagreeing.
No.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to disagree.
You say it in one of your songs.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Right.
I wrote a song that I never recorded because I felt it was wrong, but it was called From the Fucking Cotton Fields to the Plague Fields.
Yeah.
So my point is that, yeah, so what?
I would say that
us white people love to have black people entertain us.
I would say that the playing fields are a lot better than the cotton fields. That's what I would say about that. Maybe I'm crazy, John, but it seems like making no money as a slave picking cotton was not as good as playing left field for the Yankees. I mean, I'm sure there were reasons why. Dave Winfield has some beefs against Steinbrenner. I'm sure.
No doubt, there is 1 or 2% of black people in America who have a better life.
Oh, stop. That's what you think? 1 or 2%?
Okay.
1 or 2%. Here you have a self-hating, white liberal Hollywood elitist saying that black people are so underprivileged in America. Ugh, they are so not successful. Like, it's the most racist thing you could say, and it's so cringe to say, oh, Democrats are the real racists, but it's true. Come on, look around you. Look around you. Gosh.
Let's say 10%. I'm just pulling a number out of my ass.
It is that's where it belongs.
Okay, I just pulled a number out of my ass.
I know, but I'm telling you, that's just not true. But,
Well, okay, well.
I mean,
listen.
We do have statistics.
Talk to my son. He'll tell you.
Well, he saw one very horrific incident. Maybe that has colored his thinking.
What do you think? That's the only incident that happens?
Of course not. And it isn't. Again, the FBI has data on hate crimes.
The FBI?
Oh, they're in on it?
No, they're not in on it. But it's like the government. You trust the government? I don't trust those fucking people. I'm willing to throw them.
No, I've been often a skeptic of lots of things about the government. But do I think the FBI is making up hate crime statistics? No. Do I think they're exactly as they present them? No, I don't, because
Okay, if they're not making them up and they're not presenting them honestly, what do you
it's
call
somewhere
it?
in the middle. For example, they found out like a year ago that the coroners were kind of in cahoots with the cops on reporting deaths when police kill somebody.
I believe it.
Right. So there's what I'm saying. I'm acknowledging it's not exactly the data that they're always giving us. And it was infused with that would-be systemic racism. I'm saying we have moved on from that, not completely, and the FBI is not the cops.
Have enough. Even like Bill Maher, which obviously in this debate I agree more with, he's still a liberal, okay? Still a liberal.
So when the FBI compiles data on hate crimes, I'm like, yeah, this might be roughly where it is. I don't think it's crazy off. I think they actually, I think there's mostly FBI people are squares, and there's plenty of people of color in the FBI. Now, they've also had complaints about racism in the FBI.
Plenty of.
Yes.
I mean, do you see what we even have to talk about here, guys? There's so many different peoples of color, and we have to care about how many people of color are in the FBI. It's like, I thought race didn't matter. That's what I thought, but of course that's not true. These people are race obsessed. It's insane.
As there is everywhere.
Plenty of cops.
And they're valid.
Plenty of guys, plenty of black people are ahead of police departments across the United States, and we're going to have to disagree on this, Bill.
Yeah, and we can.
Yeah, I just.
You think I'm going to throw you out?
No, I just think
No,
that I just think that being open-minded about what's really going on in the streets, as we said here.
Oh, I'm open-minded. Are you?
Do you really think our government has improved since they killed Kennedy? Do you really think that?
Well, that's such a broad.
Oswald killed Kennedy. You think so?
Wait. That's such a broad question. Our government has improved. What parts of it?
Any of it.
Any of it.
Any of it.
No, it's pretty politically. We have gone downhill.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean people's lives are worse, because culture is a different thing. And America has moved on a lot culturally, which includes race, gender, homosexuality. I mean, homosexual marriage, gay marriage, was on the ballot in 35 states up until about 2014. It failed in every one. And then the Supreme Court said it was the law of the land. You don't see that is progress. You don't see that things are.
It's really not, because it just completely, it makes a mockery out of marriage itself. But of course, in this perspective, if you're trying to convince a liberal, an insane Hollywood leftist, that they've made, or America has made progress, like in their deems or their definitions of progress, of course it's never enough, because there's been so much progress, which of course, if you're smart and have conservative traditional Christian values, you see it all as, regression, just terrible things, that it's the fall of the West. Anyways, but to them, it's like that's the good things that are happening. And of course, it's never enough, because what will it take for this psychotic Hollywood leftist to see that America has progressed? Like, seriously, it's never enough. It's never enough with these people.
They're different. It's not perfect, but we made it.
Here's my answer to that.
I mean, you're so cynical. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Here's my answer to that. It's about fucking time.
Okay, well, great. We'll elect you the timekeeper then. Of course it's about fucking time. Everybody's late on everything. We're, as Joe Friday used to say on Dragnet, we're recruiting from the human race. Yes, we're all schmucks and we're all late. Obama was late on gay marriage. Kennedy was late on civil rights. Lincoln was late on slavery. Everybody's always late. Biden's late now on pot. Everybody's fucking late.
Hold on for a second. I, unlike you, do not believe a fucking single word that comes out of any of that. I just don't believe it.
You don't believe gay marriage was illegal and then became legal?
No, I believe that.
Okay.
But I don't believe anything that the government reports.
Okay, that's valid. At least he's skeptical of the government. That's something I can agree with a psychotic leftist on.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Like the unemployment figures? That's what Trump says.
Maybe.
Trump, when he ran the first time, I mean, it's Trump, so you have to like just use it for comic effect. But like the unemployment rate, they're saying it's 4%. It could be as high as 35%, 40%. He just pulled it right out of his ass.
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying? What do you think the unemployment rate is?
I have no fucking idea, but
you think it's wrong what they were telling us?
Whatever it is, it's probably
you don't
a
trust
lie.
that?
I don't trust the government.
I do. See,
you trust the government?
I trust the people who work in the deep state. I trust these fucking
Is he being sarcastic here? I don't get it.
bureaucrats. Yes, I do.
Let me know what you think in the comments below, because how could you seriously say I trust the people working in the deep state? Like, it's a joke, right?
The people
I hope.
with stale pizza on their desk and cold coffee who just do the job of making sure that your life is as cushy as it fucking is, and most people's lives are, because a lot of nameless, faceless people doing boring jobs do things like, yes, compile data on unemployment. I do. I trust those stats generally.
And so I suppose you trust science also, right?
It depends on what science you're talking about.
Bill,
no,
when we were
one of my main themes
when we were kids in the 70s, we were going to enter an ice age by the year 2000. This is all scientific bullshit.
Now he's just rambling.
Look it up.
I understand. I know where you're going with this.
And it was like,
hey, thanks for watching the.
And it was cut off. All right. Well, another Hollywood leftist gets destroyed by a less insane Hollywood leftist, I think. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. Posting every single day, maybe 2 times a day. Subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Stop being woke. Stop supporting Hollywood. Support this orange woman.